I don't know the lyrics. Do you know the lyrics? You said you're not hardcore.
You're not hardcore.
Unless you live hardcore.
Unless you live hardcore.
And the legend
of the rent
is
was
way hardcore.
Welcome to episode 2.
Welcome to episode 2, everyone, of the Train of Thought podcast. We are back.
Not raring to go, but we're here.
Well, we're going, so this is it. Get on board. I am James Ryan.
And I'm Tara Parville.
Oh no, you ruined
been
it.
revealed.
I was gonna call you Diva Muffin as a link back to episode 1.
I would
to
like
anyone
to be
that
Bronx
listened.
Mowgli.
Not Pussy Galore. You're not.
I'll skip that.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Take a hard pass.
How you been, Big T?
Big T.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel honoured.
Why?
Highest status.
What's your name?
My full name.
Oh. Your full name,
Yeah,
Big T?
it's on my birth certificate.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's weird how you chose Tara, whatever your surname is.
It's just a bit more, incognito. Big T just sticks out a little bit too much. I don't want people to feel inferior. There are smaller T's out there.
Sure. No, that makes
I
sense.
don't want them to feel too small.
That makes sense.
Of course it makes sense.
I was going to mention how you were hungover, but you seem to be dealing with it okay.
Smile through the pain. That's what it is. Talk through the pain.
That's what the listeners are thinking.
Pod through the pain. Listen
Pod
through the pain.
Yeah, just keep listening. It'll get better.
I'm moderately hungover, but definitely been worse. So I'm doing all right.
Okay. All right. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Cool.
You? How's your weekend?
Well, probably meant to be planning for this podcast, but I haven't got anything.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for listening, everyone.
Cracking start.
Episode 2. It's harder than it looks, all right? Yeah.
It genuinely is.
I do have a little bit. Oh, no, go on.
What?
I was going to say, I do have a little bit of content.
Go on.
Only a little bit.
Go.
Like, a tiny bit, Not too big,
Stretch
because
it
I
out.
don't want to make anyone feel super, inferior.
Like a YouTube
like your
video.
name.
Get it to 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll get to 10 minutes
the
and 2
mid-rolls.
seconds. Yeah. So you're not going to appreciate this because we're complete opposites in lifestyle and TV shows and things like that. And you don't get any of these references. So on the train here.
I get that reference very well.
Yes. Well, good, because it's called Train of Thought.
I also just took a sip of my drink. Should we implement a drinking game?
Oh, we'll come to that. We'll come to that later.
You haven't got a drink, so maybe not.
I don't drink. It's fine. So on the train here,
Mm-hmm.
somebody got on my train.
Wow.
And I know, which is weird because usually it's a ghost train. 90% sure it was Jenny from Coronation Street.
Ooh.
I know. I can see you blown away by that.
Old Jenny.
I know.
Jenny from the block.
And I was going to say something to her,
Mm-hmm.
right? But then the weird thing is she came over to me and she was like, "Are you James Ryan from the Train of Thought podcast?" I went, "Oh
No
my
way.
God, 1 episode in."
Hi,
And
Jenny.
She knows. Yes. Well, it's not a real name. I actually can't remember her real name.
You're that
but
famous now.
yeah, just off the 1 episode. So welcome everybody to the season finale because we don't need to do anymore.
What's the saying about it's better to burn out than fade away?
Leave while you're on top.
Yeah. Quit while you're ahead.
I'd quit while you're ahead with that one because you look a bit lost.
Yeah, I was.
All right.
What was I saying about not being hungover? Because I kind of want to retract that statement.
Yeah. I feel like when I said episode 1-ish, because I said that to kind of cover ourselves of, this isn't going to be very good. I think we peaked at episode 1. I think this is going to be episode 2-ish.
This is the ish, yeah.
Yeah, this is the ish
There's a
bit.
whole lot of ish happening in here.
Well, speaking of episode 1,
Mm-hmm.
you're not happy with episode 1.
I am happy with episode 1.
But there's a lot of corrections that you want to...
It's not a lot. It's
Is it
just
not?
me being an idiot and I feel like I should backtrack.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone. You're used to that.
Maybe I shouldn't backtrack so I can keep the standards low.
Another train reference in there.
Oh, God.
Well,
Right.
you got your name.
Wait.
You fixed that bit.
Need to have a drink.
Taking a sip. This will be so much better when we have video because people can see you
Yeah.
doing that. They can see.
Tango.
We mentioned you're all the way over the other side of the room as well.
No, I'm sat about 2 meters from James right now.
Well, Tara was late.
Out of personal choice.
And I just
can't stand to be near him.
No, but I had to stay professional and still had to do it, but under the condition of she has to stay in the other room.
I'm being punished. I'm in the corner.
Yeah. So episode 1, you happy with it?
I'm very happy with episode 1. I just
Anything
said
else?
a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense.
Oh, until now.
Hmm?
Until now.
Until now, yeah. We've
Can't believe we did that.
coined a new phrase and we both said it as well.
We both said it. You're a bad influence on me.
A terrible
I used to speak
influence.
very well.
Yeah, sure.
I
Believe
did.
you. Well, you haven't got audio evidence to prove it, have you?
What, that I speak? Well.
Very
yeah.
well.
Yeah, got last week.
Have you?
Yeah, it's
You
right.
had it until now.
I've always had it.
Yeah.
Got
sure.
it. Still got it.
No, my actual correction is I said something about Gwyneth Paltrow eating
You said a lot about Gwyneth Paltrow. You slagged the poor woman off.
I said that she eats a teaspoon of clay every day.
You made
That's
that
a
up?
misquote. No, it's a misquote. Kind of. I got her
honey,
mixed up.
not clay.
I got her mixed up with, I think her name's Shailene Woodley. I should have checked what her name is. I'm correcting
no
something.
way.
I don't even know her actual name.
We're going to have to retract episode 1, just all of it.
Okay, her name's definitely Shailene from Divergent. And I think it's the same woman from A Fault in Our Stars, but I'm not sure.
This is going to be an ongoing thing. Like
It
episode
is.
3 would be... You know, I mentioned how it wasn't Gwyneth Paltrow.
It's actually Jenny from Coronation Street.
Yeah. Oh,
No, she's the one that eats a teaspoon of clay. But it was the article...
What, Jenny from Coronation Street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't she tell you?
No, she was too busy in awe of me.
She was tucking in
Yeah.
like a pot.
Yeah.
No, they compared Shailene to Gwyneth because they were like, here's another celeb who's got weird health habits, blah, blah, blah. Inspired by Goop.
Goop?
Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow's like
Is that another one of her kids' names? Goop.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Apple and Goop.
That definitely sounds like a pudding you can pick up in M&S.
I know, it genuinely does. But it's her website, I think, or her brand of like healthy stuff. It's called Goop by Gwyneth Paltrow. What a terrible name.
Appetizing, is it?
It sounds like slop.
Yeah.
You know, kids like BBC, probably up until 2008, all of those weird kid shows where everything involved slime.
Yeah.
Why did everything involve slime?
I think we just first discovered it. It's like when you watch old movies from the early 2000s and they're like everything CGI just for the sake of it because they just discovered it. I actually saw the other day that at home they had like a music channel on. It was like the best of the 80s, and you could just see every video was just like the effects they'd just discovered of like slow-mo, reverse, like it was just ridiculous.
It's always
like,
that freeze frame as well.
Yeah,
that record scratch freeze frame.
Yeah.
You're probably wondering how I got here. It's like, just
God.
get on with the
I'm just
show.
wondering when you're going to leave. Yeah. Cool. I can't remember. We've gone off track again.
I know.
Remember. Oh, you were just
easy.
trying to retract that you...
No, let's breeze past that. We don't need to
okay.
remind
till next
everyone.
week when you mention it or somebody else.
Come back to the correction corner. That's
Sure.
where I am. I'm in the correction corner.
Yeah, you're in the correction corner. This is what you get for mucking up. I made no mistakes at all on episode 1. And I'm in the main part here, got all this room.
You didn't say my name.
I genuinely didn't know it.
Gosh.
Genuinely had no idea.
Terrible.
That's why
what
you're
have you
big
been
T.
like mentally reading out my name as for the past 2 years?
Yeah, but you're not in my phone as that.
Yeah, yes I am.
No, you're not.
My name is in there.
Yeah, you were until you were late today and it changed in anger.
Wow. Or have you just removed me as a contact?
I can't say. Otherwise, we've got to tick that explicit content box and we upload this.
God damn.
Well, there you go. We'll have to probably tick it now because that's probably an offensive word. Like early sketches. Like our early sketches are probably going to be awful. A bit like how these early episodes are awful.
Oh, don't.
I'm not. I'm just reading the reviews. That's not me saying that. That's
Jenny, you fucking bitch.
Oh, come on. That's the feedback I've got. But thank you, Nan, anyway, for that feedback of episode 1. We should probably move on to something that is relevant to whatever the title of this episode is.
Oh, we'll just pick that out. I think we should call the episode Jenny, you fucking bitch.
Imagine if she actually listened. For some reason. If it was her, I'm 90% sure, she's on a long train journey, I reckon, back to Manchester, so she could listen to this podcast.
We'll put it this way. If
she just searches through podcasts and finds this, she's on a long journey.
Yeah, because we're definitely coming up in top 10. Yeah. I mean, if that does happen, all I'd like to say is that you're more than welcome to come down and...
Or even though you just called her a fucking bitch.
Yeah, you're welcome to come down and contest me on that.
Yeah, do it, Jenny.
Prove I'm wrong.
She's an absolute pussy.
Come down. Prove I'm wrong.
Well, yeah. If she came, the fact that she'd come down on her own would be proving you wrong that she's not a bitch. So, I mean, I think you're being harsh there. I really like her. For someone that loves northern people, I think you're being very harsh.
What? How's that derived? I mean, I'm not saying I hate northern people. I'm just saying.
I was going to say, how is it? I've never said that. I hate northerners. Yeah.
South all the way. No. That's a weird way to put it. I just like trying to do accents. And I'm saying trying to highlight the fact that I'm quite bad.
Oh, you're not? No, you're not. You're very good.
I'm decent at like 2 and the rest are pretty bad.
No, you can do Yorkshire.
Nah.
And you can do American.
Is it really bad to admit that I was trying to do that at home today?
No, I mean, I imagine you, because you're so good at it, I imagine you practiced at some point.
I was just walking around the kitchen, like, trying to do a convincing Yorkshire accent. It just wasn't good. But I think my American's, like...
Let's do it.
Pretty spot. Now, I'll catch you by surprise.
You've been watching a lot of
More
Trump.
fun. Excuse me?
You've been watching a lot of Trump and just...
Nah.
Well, if you're going to do an impression like an American person, that's the best.
We're going to build that wall. It's going to be huge.
Tara's a big Trump supporter, just to let everyone know.
I'm
Anyway,
not a
moving on.
Trump supporter. Ramona!
The EU are granted an extension to Brexit.
Oh, don't start.
Discuss.
Do not start.
Discuss.
No.
Okay.
Disgust. Yes.
Got an hour.
Lots of it.
Ramona! Right. There we go. We proved you are a Ramona.
This is Oxford Circus.
Yeah. That's true.
They literally said to everyone, they were like, leave a 5-star review, but he's like, I don't want you to write anything genuine. Don't write something we've actually spoken about.
That's what I've said to all of my friends and family watching this.
Yeah.
It's like, leave a 5-star review. Don't be honest and leave it a 2-star
Lie
review.
to the fullest extent.
5-star. I think we've got about 10 5-star reviews coming our way.
You can hear that money, hear the coin.
That's it. We're getting cocky already. We've got to start boxing. We've got to do the whole YouTube lifestyle, £1 videos and all that shit.
Do you know what? Speaking of that, I was listening to Jack Meets Happy Hour today.
Yeah.
As per usual. They were, I think it's an old episode where they interviewed, what's his name?
Jenny from Coronation Street?
No, she was busy meeting some stranger on the train. But there was KSI's promoter from like his talent agency. What is his name? Stuart. It was Stuart. I can't remember his surname.
Sure.
And he was talking about the fight, like this round 2.
What, the one coming up?
Yeah, the rematch one. Oh yeah, that's like a month from now, actually.
Yeah.
And they were basically asking him like his opinion on how it's going to go, because he was there for the first one. He basically organised the whole. He founded the company that led to that happening in the first place.
Right.
Kind of a happy accident, because he was.
Oh, I've been called that before.
Thank
you again, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm waffling and I forgot where I was
the
going.
hangover. I feel like most of this could be cut. You know, the last 20 minutes.
Don't go fourth wall. Let's keep it going. So he was explaining how JJ was training for like a full year in the lead up to the first fight.
JJ's KSI, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I say this like I even fucking know the guy. I don't think I've watched. No, tell a lie. I have watched KSI's videos. The only ones I've seen are one where he did a fan Q&A on live stream,
right,
where he actually does seem like a decent guy, and that was quite recent. Okay. And then the others were all absolute trash. Absolute.
Oh wow! So some Gwyneth
shit.
Paltrow to KSI.
Absolute. Yeah.
Slagging everyone off.
Who's going in the bin this week?
Wow,
folks?
this is going to become a weekly segment.
Who's
pissed you off?
Who
this
am I
week?
going to cancel this week?
People like you, cancel culture.
I hate cancel culture, but we'll come. We'll
but
come
you're
back to
embracing
that.
it.
No, it's ironic.
Anyway, go back to cancelling KSI.
Go back. Yeah. The other videos of his that I saw were like these super cringy ones at Comic-Con, I think, where he was just going up to girls and he was
I've
just
seen this.
putting the mic against their boobs and just not saying anything.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm really digging through the memory banks to like remember what he said here. Don't want to make more mistakes. But he was just making really like provocative
sexist
comment.
Kind of,
super creepy comments. I was like, how the hell has this guy become the fastest? He was like the fastest
like
growing YouTuber in the country.
Yeah.
Because for a while, like, quote, OG YouTube, it was like, Charlie is so cool. Like, I think he was the first person to get...
My memories of YouTube are like 2008, 2010 was when I watched YouTube, and it was just prank videos and song lyric videos. That was it. There wasn't really any that I remember. I don't remember following any. It was when like Charlie Bit My Finger was the biggest video, and I never liked that.
I think that was before that though. That was like...
But that's what
like
I mean.
07-ish.
That's what YouTube was then. Like I don't remember there being this. But that's probably when people like KSI started.
Yeah.
Like
he's one of those originals that just really
still hanging about.
I think he's the first millionaire.
Really?
From what I remember, I think he's the first millionaire off of YouTube.
I thought that was Oella.
No.
Maybe first female millionaire?
Maybe. But I'm pretty sure KSI was the first millionaire. Charlie Is So Cool like was the biggest channel for a while.
I don't
in the
know
UK.
any of those videos.
Really?
No idea who that is.
He was like
No
this...
disrespect.
Sorry, Charlie.
Yeah.
He's...
I'm not doing a Tara and being horrible to you. Yeah.
I don't even know where he's from actually. He was just like this sort of like cute indie nerdy boy who
so
played
cool, like.
super cool.
Yeah.
Played ukulele and he sang like these songs about being awkward. It was in
That's
that
like Lee
phase.
Evans.
It was that phase where everyone was like, "Oh, I'm so awkward. I'm so nerdy. I'm so hipster." Da, da, da. And he was just that genuine. He was just genuinely like that, but he made little songs and animations in his video in his bedroom and stuff.
What? And he doesn't do that anymore?
No, he kind of vanished. Like he, from what I remember,
People were so entertained by KSI and Logan Paul. No one noticed the look.
from what I remember, he was doing film, like studying film at uni or something.
Oh, okay.
So I think around.
They got a proper job.
Yeah, because he was pretty young. Like I reckon he must have been a teenager at the time.
Yeah.
And then I
Fair
guess he went off to college or uni or whatever and made fewer videos. And then his videos were so infrequent, and it kind of became like that phase, like what you're saying, until sort of 2010. It kind of just shifted, and that whole soft boy like on webcam in his bedroom kind of
chubby bunny challenges.
Yeah, that
things.
faded out, and
Yeah.
it was what I used to watch all the time was like Epic Mealtime, =3, Ray William Johnson. You're so confused.
I don't know any of these people.
Epic Mealtime.
No.
Where were you in like 2012?
College. There you go.
Cheers.
Any other questions?
We were like, okay.
No,
yeah,
I think
fair.
that's what I mean. I stopped watching YouTube probably about 2010, 2011. Because I grew up. No, because I'll tell you why. It's because I started watching wrestling.
Okay.
That's probably why. And yeah,
I like how you.
that was it.
Because I grew up. What were you doing? Watching
wrestling.
WWE.
How dare you? It's real to me, damn it.
I believe.
Yeah. I was going to make a point, a really, really good point.
You were.
Yeah, but
Don't
I
let me
decided not
stop you.
to, so I don't, you know.
It's not like there's anyone listening or anything.
No, I mean, this is
Well,
really,
there isn't
really
anyone
gone off track,
listening.
this one. Really gone off track.
Hi,
Yeah.
Seb.
Hi, Seb. Yeah, we'll start the episode in a minute. Hang on. Yeah. You were talking about KSI Manager.
I was going to come back to that, but you know, I thought, what's the point? We'll just stick. We've titled it "Train of Thought" for a reason. It just gives us leeway
I was
to
gonna
not
say-
ever wrap anything
Yeah.
up.
Well, I was going to say as well, like, Train of Thought, we were talking about the title last week. It's kind of what we're thinking about this week as well, what train of thought we are on.
That was a bit too meta. I'm just lost now.
No, but it is, like, how can that happen? I literally don't know how to explain that anymore. Like, it's a weekly thing.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're explaining the podcast to each other on the podcast. You know.
I was just talking about YouTube.
Like,
I knew where I was
what?
going in my head. I was coming back to the KSI thing.
You can come back to the KSI thing. No, but I'm saying, like, another train of thought, what we're thinking about this week, what train of thought we are on.
Oh, okay.
Why did you
where's
get
our
it that time when
destination?
that's exactly what I said the last time?
I don't know.
What?
Where's our destination this week? All aboard the
top.
train thought.
To the top, mate. To the very top. To
Right.
KSI level, where we're the first millionaire. Well, there probably has been millionaire podcasters.
If there are not millionaire podcasters, we are screwed. There is slim
No, it means there's a spot.
market. Yeah.
Yeah, that means we'll be the
Okay,
one.
take it back.
I think.
Vive la revolution.
Yeah. I mean, when we start filming this, I feel like people will be more inclined to listen to us waffle like this than just listening.
Yeah, because I'll be wondering why the hell is she sat in the corner 2 meters away
No, we
from
explain
me?
that. It's because you're late.
Don't
But,
out me.
next time I'm just going to start recording, and then you turn up
When I come in.
mid-episode. Yeah,
It's just
like-
a distance.
yeah.
Hi, James. Is that up yet?
Right.
No, what I
Yeah,
was,
me and Jenny are a bit busy at the moment doing the podcast. Yeah.
I've told you already, Jenny. Confront me face to face.
Damn, you're starting beef.
I am.
Beef already.
We're real YouTubers now.
Oh, we're not. No, we're not. We're not getting into that. My reluctance.
I'm not going to drag it. We're not going to take it that low.
But speaking of YouTubers, first segue. What is your point on KSI?
My point I was just explaining that.
Basically, just called him sexist, but he's probably all right. I think.
No, what I was saying, yeah, his old videos were really, really bad. Of the ones I saw, disclaimer, I haven't watched many.
Yeah.
But
What I will say I guess not in defence of that, but maybe a point of that. Obviously I'm not defending that because I don't like,
No, go on.
And I don't agree with this, but you probably do anything for views, don't you, in the early days when you're young? So that's probably why he did it. He might not actually be like that.
Oh, it definitely was for views.
Yeah, of course.
But
then it takes a morality thing of...
and when you've done it multiple times,
yeah.
like there's at least 4 Comic-Con videos I saw.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know enough to comment on them, but what I've seen of like KSI and Logan Paul and that whole kind of world, I don't like it, really. I mean, beyond the cringe... It's
beyond there's life beyond the cringe.
Beyond the cringe. That could have been a good podcast name.
That's fun. Cody Ko will be trying to trademark that.
No, but like I don't like all the like the thing like this week there was a press conference, right, in UK.
Yeah, I think that's why that's why I was listening to the pod. I think
I didn't like the dog thing.
The dog thing.
Yeah.
That was an old one.
A dog because he. No, this week one.
The one I told you about.
Yeah, they had. It was like last week. They had a UK press conference. Yeah, it was.
Was there a second one?
You told me about it.
I was talking about. I think it was the American one. I'm not even sure.
No, there was one.
It was one I saw.
You're the YouTuber reporter of this podcast.
It was one I saw about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. So I'm not sure if it was here or the US.
No, there was one over here. They do one in the US, in like Los Angeles, and they do one in like some shithole in Bethnal Green for the UK.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not sure which one was which because the one I watched, I've only seen one of the two, and that was about 3 weeks ago.
Actually, we should talk about KSI and Logan Paul because that probably gets views.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm bringing it up, dude?
Yeah.
Just trying to be sly.
That's the title of this.
Why have you exposed it?
Yeah. Well, we're honest about it, you know. I think we should have put it in the title anyway and then just not spoke about it.
Yeah.
That's what we should have done. Just clickbaited the hell out of it.
A lot of people used to do that though.
Yeah.
Around the time.
Still do it, don't
they do.
Yeah.
But even like around the time of the whole Suicide Forest scandal.
Oh, that was the other thing, yeah.
People would always tag Logan Paul in the title and just mention it for literally 10 seconds and then move on. But yeah, that's the current phase of YouTube.
See, this is what I don't like of YouTube. Right, see, obviously the suicide thing was awful. Like that was absolutely terrible, right? And again, that kind of sums up why I do anything for views and your just morality goes out the window because I think your head is just so full of
what
views,
will get
views,
people
views.
clicking. Yeah.
Like you lose your humanity, it feels like something, you know what I mean? Like you just become so obsessed in it. But then a load of people make a video saying how bad it is, and obviously they're right and they're right to do that. But then the flip side, that becomes the cancel culture thing, and it's just this vicious cycle. I just think I hate this whole world. Like it just sucks.
Stop the ride! I want to get out.
It's just toxic, isn't it? Like,
I mean, cancel culture is just, to me, this could be such a whirlwind, like spiraling topic. I could go off on to so many different tangents. How long have we got?
An hour.
Sweet. For me, it's like I think it says a lot about our generation and the generation below us. The way that it's like, here's this thing I dislike, rather than address it and discuss it, we'll just bin it altogether.
Or how can I exploit it?
Yeah, you know, I called Jenny a fucking bitch, but I also invited her down to tell me that I'm wrong.
You're part of the problem.
No, because I've invited her down so we can talk about it.
But you started the beef in the first place.
Yeah.
So
because I'm an arsehole, not because I agree with
because
cancel
you're from
culture.
this generation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I think there's an issue with like just, here's the thing I don't like. We'll just throw it away completely. Boycott, like cancel it, and pretend it didn't happen altogether, rather than sit down and discuss it. In the same way that so many people are quick to say that's racist, but you ask them how, and it's like, well, because you said
yeah, sure.
But you could expand on that, is what I'm trying to say, rather than just cancelling someone from the get-go. You need...
Then again, on the other thing, when they do sit down and they discuss it, like beef and stuff, they still make a video out of it and do it for views. And I'm like, why can't you just do it? Like, if me and you have an argument, right?
Yes.
Like we did an hour ago when you were late. Yeah. No, but if me and you have an argument, I would not say, don't worry, we'll do a podcast about it. And we'll openly talk about it because we're so open and we don't do that whole beef stuff. We'll do it on here.
Yeah, like mid-yelling.
You are
grab
doing
the
it on here.
tripod, set up the camera.
Yeah. No, but if we did, we'd just talk about it
one-to-one,
and then just carry on. Like, everything has to be out in the open. That's why I hate it. That's why my reluctance, like, with things of this. But like I said to you the other day, it's the way the world is.
I feel like the cancel culture's simmered down a bit now. Like, I'm so grateful because...
Well, it will be speaking of the KSI Logan Paul thing, it will be very big whoever loses that fight. Someone will get cancelled. They will. Somebody will be memed who someone got knocked out. They would. That's how it is.
They won't get cancelled, but they'll just be like degraded heavily. It'll be like all of PewDiePie's
yeah, that's the thing, like ego's such a part of it.
Yeah.
Someone's is going to be probably the worst your ego could, like the worst hit your ego could take if you were knocked out.
Oof.
You know.
Nice little pun there. Nice bit of wordplay.
Yeah, I tried and I'm too tired. It's in there somewhere. You can do it yourself.
It was right there.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm tired. I missed
Square
it.
in the face.
I did it by accident.
Much
I'm
like
that good. I
KSI's
did it by accident.
But that's what KSI's promoter was saying. He was saying a lot of people think KSI's doing it for views or money, and he's absolutely not. He's doing it because he really just cannot stand Logan, and he wants to knock Logan out. He wants it for the ego, not for the views. Not
how
for
did
money.
that start? Why did they have the first fight?
So the whole YouTube boxing thing started with Joe Weller.
Yeah, I actually do know Joe Weller.
Yeah,
because he made the WWE videos. Like WWE moves, I'm pretty sure it was him now.
Is it?
WWE moves on My Girlfriend.
Oh, right. It might be him.
And it was really weird that he did that with My Girlfriend because I didn't know he knew her. But no, he did WWE moves with My Girlfriend, and such a good video. Like in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
Like, it's just Batista bombing her into the swimming pool, which is fantastic. And then he got Paul Heyman, who you won't know, but he's a massive WWE personality. He's a booker, writer, and he's super famous. He's Brock. You know Brock Lesnar? You might know Brock Lesnar in the name.
Nope.
Okay, never mind. He's his manager and advocate and all that stuff. But he did a video of Paul Heyman where like Paul Heyman invited him to his house and they did moves. I don't think Brock Lesnar appeared in the video or not, but there was definitely some involvement or like maybe back and forth between Joe Weller and Brock. It was just weird, but it was hilarious. So I do actually know Joe Weller is my point.
I know him from his series of Internet Melts, which is a fantastic little series. Oh, okay. It's kind of like Willeni's Twatty. It's a bit of a sort of, here's what I scoured on the internet this month. A load of dumbasses on TikTok. A load of
that's what
idiots.
We should do, actually.
Yeah.
That's what we should do.
Just find any account.
Yeah. Then we find ourselves. Be like, look at these two idiots.
And then we know it's time to quit.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the one that started the whole YouTube boxing thing because he had a fight with his friend. Can't remember the guy's name.
This is Joe Weller, yeah?
Yeah. But it was not a hyped thing. It was not a big production event. It was literally like Wednesday's upload. Oh, I'm going to fight my friend.
Oh, okay.
It was just a regular video.
Fired out a boxing ring. And...
Yeah, they just went to like a gym and they were just boxing. They filmed it.
Right.
But I haven't seen it, or I've seen a clip, so don't quote me. But from my understanding, don't quote me on anything.
Any pickups will be in episode 3.
Yeah. To my understanding, it was just a casual kind of fight between the two of them. And then KSI, I think, has some drama with Joe.
Okay.
From what I'm really just relaying information I heard on the podcast about 2 hours ago. So KSI had some beef with Joe. He jumped in the comments and was like, fight me next. And then the promoter from the agency, Stuart, he's a big fan of boxing.
Ka-ching.
He's a genuine, like, massive boxing fan in his personal time. And obviously he saw the potential for that to be a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So the people he's working with, who were the sidemen at the time, I think he's still working with them.
And the sidemen are KSI's mates, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
I mean, just side note.
Who would have guessed we were researchers?
Who the hell Can you tell? Who calls himself a sideman?
That was my question. Is that like the in-joke thing?
I just
so like
think
KSI's the main guy and we're like...
Why would you call yourself
yes men, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It was like a big...
Maybe that's the joke.
It was like an insult, like 7 odd years ago. You just call someone a sideman. It's like,
are these people with their own YouTube accounts as well?
I believe
just like
so.
A group?
I think it's like, what was that thing? Team 10? Like Jake Paul was part of that.
No idea.
I'm making so many YouTube references to people I have never seen videos of.
So wasted on me as well. We need to bring someone in that's like, we just need to research YouTube and
Do we?
Nah, it's more fun, isn't it? Because the good thing is if other people don't know YouTubers that listen to this, we're not just
pretend.
Just like us. Yeah.
This is an interpretive story.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the basic outlines. You just fill in the blanks.
Just making this up. Yeah.
So KSI's manager was like, or promoter, whatever, obviously saw some potential, big boxing fan himself. And the sidemen were like, that would be a really cool idea. Can we actually do that? Could we make this an event? So he was like, maybe. I mean, I would love to. That sounds fantastic. Looked into it, blah blah blah, got kind of cogs turning, and then it was like, I don't know if KSI ever fought Joe.
All right.
Do you know?
I think he did, yeah, because I think KSI won. That's why he's got that belt, right?
I'm not sure.
Because he has a belt.
Maybe that was why it started then. And then
Yeah.
I guess off the back of that is when Logan
Like a challenged
him. And then obviously being Logan.
Oh,
This
no,
was
I actually do know this. I remember now.
Ooh.
No, KSI, I think he won. And
Against
then
Joe.
he called out, against Joe. And then he called out the other Paul brother.
Jake,
Yeah.
the younger one.
And I don't know how he ended up fighting Logan.
It's probably because...
Because KSI's got a brother, isn't he?
Yeah, KSI's got a little brother called Deji.
And I think he fought the one that
Deji
didn't
and Jake.
fight KSI.
Yeah, because the two younger ones
Yeah.
and the two older ones went
Yeah.
against each other.
Yeah.
But
I don't know who won that, I think.
I don't know about the younger ones, but I know it was a draw between Logan and...
Yeah, I know that,
JJ.
yeah. But there's no... On this next fight, there's no YouTubers on this undercard now because they've gone pro.
Mm-mm.
So there's no like rematch. I don't know. There's no like rematch
Yeah.
to the other one.
So I found out the reason why they went pro as well.
Yeah, okay.
But before that,
Sorry, anyway, that's how KSI... You said, I don't know if they fought. I think they did. KSI won.
yeah, so that was basically the catalyst or whatever to kind of give them the reason to make the big fight. And then when Logan was challenged, obviously this was just after the...
He is mentally challenged. No, yeah.
26 years ago.
Yeah.
When he was basically in that quote unquote cancelled bin.
Because of the
post
forest
of the
thing.
forest thing.
Should we explain the forest thing, by the way, as a reference, if anyone?
I mean, if you didn't hear about the forest thing,
Well, I didn't hear about it till like not that
Okay.
long ago, and I think it's quite a long time ago. this
I'm
happened.
jumbling so many like tangents of this story.
Well,
we'll come back to that. We'll put that on
okay.
check. It's on rain.
You know what?
It's on rain check.
Just Google it. To be honest.
No, we'll explain it. I'll just come back.
No, we'll come
But
back to
what I
it.
was saying was that
Google it while you're listening to whatever Tara's about to say.
So
Logan Paul suicide forest.
that was the whole fight was basically just a way to boost Logan's career because he was honestly
was
just
done.
dead. He was done as a YouTuber.
Right.
Disney dropped him, I think.
He was with Disney.
I know Jake was with Disney, so I'm assuming Logan
What?
was
Like
with him.
actors?
Yeah, there was some show. I don't know the name. It was a terrible name. Jake was playing like a high school student.
Oh right.
I don't know about
so
Logan.
They're probably pretty famous then in America.
They
They're
are.
not just
They're
famous
like
YouTubers.
they're in the
like-
top 10. They were in the top 10 earners of all of YouTube last
So
year.
are we, by the way. Train of Thought podcast top 10. Make it happen, people.
Yeah. I think Jake was number 3 and Logan had dropped down to like
True
number
Geordie's
9.
number 2. Yeah. See, I know him because he's a
Nice.
football. Yeah.
He's only number 2 on Fridays and Saturdays or whenever the girls come round, but it's fine.
Bit weird, how you know his schedule, bit suspect.
I was actually going to tell the story of the Tinder thing.
Nah, it's a load of old shit. Right.
Me or Geordie.
Oh, we will. We have so much to talk about, actually. We started off with nothing to talk about, but we've got loads now. Yeah.
Right, so shall we explain the forest thing then?
We didn't actually finish explaining what... When I wanted to explain the forest, you were like, no, because I'm going to say this, and then you didn't say it.
I was saying the reason how the fight came to be,
Yeah.
which was...
Oh, no, you said... this is so frustrating to people that are keeping up.
I know.
That are listening, and we're not.
I genuinely have a notebook and a pen
Yeah.
to, like,
Sorry,
as a...
Seb.
Huh?
Sorry, Seb.
I had a notebook and a pen to take note of if we went off on a tangent, so I remembered to come back.
Yeah.
And I forgot the fucking pen.
Mental
and the
notes.
book. It's on the table right next to your arm, actually.
I got... Is it?
The pen is in my bag, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's correct.
Too late.
No, so basically the Logan brothers, the Paul brothers are very big in America.
Yeah.
Even outside of YouTube, they're very big celebrities in the top 10. Cool. And Logan was cancelled by cancel culture because he did something absolutely awful.
Terrible.
To the point that he just literally cannot be defended.
To the point where you question why YouTube allowed his channel to remain up.
Yeah. How long was the video? So the fact the video went up in the first place,
Yeah.
because I don't know how YouTube works. So when you upload a video, is that not, like if you uploaded something awful like that, no one watches it beforehand before you get approved to get uploaded?
No. I should have. Oh, do you know what? So many times I've said I don't know the figure. I'm not sure, but genuinely,
Don't have it, everybody.
I genuinely can't remember the number. But I know that the number of hours uploaded to YouTube every single minute is like in the hundreds.
Oh, Yeah, I'd say thousands probably.
It's like 300 hours uploaded every minute.
Even we're jumping on the bandwagon.
So 301.
Yeah.
So we have so they have moderators, obviously.
Yeah.
And they have that sort of automated AI moderation that filters keywords in the tags, keywords in the titles, and then the automatic audio copyright thingy.
Oh yeah.
Don't know what that's
so
called.
Like searches. No, so if you use a song.
Track ID.
Yeah.
So they've got that.
Yeah.
So that's basically their way of sifting through the main bulk.
Yeah.
Yes. What is True Geordie use? I wonder. This is main.
He personally sifts through the shit.
Yeah. These two hands, right here.
Yeah.
So
again, if you don't get the reference, look it up.
Yeah.
It's fine because True Geordie's okay with it, and it's pretty funny, really.
It is.
Yeah.
So that's like the main way, and then I believe if people, it's down to users to flag content, then it goes to moderators that humans watch.
Yeah.
And that's how it ended up getting taken down.
Yeah. Must have. Can you imagine watching that first? Because his audience are like kids then if he's on Disney.
I think their viewers are probably 16 and under.
This is what shocked me when I watched the press conference. It's all like, oh, fuck you, you're a dick.
Right.
You have a tiny dick. And he said to KSI on this one, he's like, he's had 5 abortions or something. And I'm like, I thought this was like it's targeted.
Yeah.
I know it's a boxing match, it's a fight, but still, their core audience. I'm like, are they just this is what kids are watching
It's
now?
a serious issue, like how, especially for those like all of the biggest YouTubers these days. I know there's these brothers called the Dobre brothers. Haven't got a clue what they actually do.
Sure.
They sort of have a mansion and talk about it. Don't really know.
Sounds like YouTubers.
Yep. There's the Ace family who have been.
Oh, I've heard of them because they're very controversial.
They are very controversial.
Yeah, I don't know any reason why they're controversial. I've seen them.
I've looked into it because they come up all the time.
Yeah, right.
That's another story, but
they are not Ace.
There's a lot of big YouTubers who have super young fans, but they put out content and they present themselves in a way that is not for children.
This is what bugs me about the word influencer.
Yeah.
It's exactly what bugs. I think that's not a good influence.
It's a bad influence.
Yeah, it's terrible. Because I think I've got nieces and nephews, and I think my oldest nephew's 8. I think I don't want him watching that.
Yeah.
You're joking.
I've caught my nephew's now 12, the older one.
Caught him on YouTube. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Yeah, I'm just
got more subscribers than us.
Yeah, he's just sat there calling out Jake Paul. He wants to box him. Yeah.
I used to catch my nephew when he was like 7 or 8 watching like YouTubers who were just swearing and talking like, I was like, don't watch this. I had to go and put the child like restriction thing on.
There must be nothing left.
It's just Minecraft. It's just Minecraft.
Yeah, but even then you get kids on there that are just like the Fortnite kids.
Oh yeah.
This is good. I won't say anything because this is something I'm going to say later. Where it's just kids swearing at you down a headset. It's all the same.
Well, now that he's 12, he's upgraded to that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. No, we didn't even explain the forest thing.
Oh,
should we do that now?
Kind of avoiding it, to be honest. It's so bad.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll keep it.
Take one for the team. Score.
Somewhat light.
No. Here's the thing. You can't, right? It's not.
Look, I mean, I watched that. I think the re-uploads when it happened, which was almost 3 years ago. I think. Was
it that long?
It was like I remember it was like January. It was one of those. People do those sort of memes of the month, like 2018 in review in a way, and it's just the biggest topic of the thing.
Oh, is that what YouTube Rewind is?
No, YouTube Rewind's just bullshit. They just pick famous people
who
did one notable thing and drop them in a video. It's cringe. But I mean, like, just YouTube. Stupid, like, uni lads and random Facebook pages. Right. It was like January the 15th or something. We were barely scraping 2016. It was like, so guys, Logan Paul's fucked up already. Like we're not even 2 weeks into the year, and I had to. It was obviously the biggest topic at the time.
I'm actually surprised. Did it make mainstream news?
It did. I was about to say it actually made it to like BBC News. Yeah, that's the way I read about it.
Yeah, this is kind of how I know about it. Yeah.
So essentially, Logan was on holiday in Japan with some friends, I think, and
for some reason he's dressed like a Pokemon.
Yeah, he's got a.
I guess because the kids are watching.
Isn't it that the little green aliens from?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Toy Story.
Yeah, it's the Toy Story thing. Because I did see another video. I think he's in Japan where he's got a Pikachu on his head. Yeah, but he's also like just going around, just the stuff he's doing. Like, so there's a culture in Japan, and he's just like going to temples and things, and he's just disrespecting everything. It might not be Japan, I don't, but like
no, it was. He was in Japan. So yeah, I think it was kind of just part of probably one of many tour or holiday vlogs, whatever he was doing. And he and his friends took a trip to a place that is colloquially known as Suicide Forest because it's
where a lot of people go.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to use the word popular, but it's the most frequently visited place for that reason.
Highest number of suicides happen in that forest. Yeah. People like hanging themselves, basically. Yeah.
And it's a touchy kind of area in Japan because
it's a touchy area here because I've just realised we're listed under comedy. So we've gone deep.
Dark comedy. Yeah. Comedy's all the same.
Oh, there's no jokes about this. No.
You've got to go serious from here and there.
Got to get that society and culture. Got to live earn that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're ticking that secondary box.
That's it. Yeah.
So it's a touchy subject, I think, in Japan, that forest, because
of course
it's treated as a somewhat sacred place to respect all of those who've taken their lives.
Right.
But obviously they are working extremely hard to prevent that from happening.
Sure.
So they have people patrolling. It's an open forest, like there's no fences and gates around it from what I've seen. They have people that patrol. They have voluntary groups who go around and they kind of leave like messages and flowers for people who've gone there. And unlike the level of respect that they leave, Logan decided to film a holiday vlog there.
And the reason he's gone there surely is for the purpose of hoping he would find a suicide victim.
The name implies.
Yeah. Because that
really
alone,
say.
the fact you've gone there, if he went there, anyway, like we said, his audience is kids, so why are you going there? But even if it wasn't and you went there as, you could handle that in a certain way if you went there and was like,
if you walked into a regular forest.
Yeah, you're informative about this forest and maybe you were trying to do some suicide awareness type thing. I'm sure there's a way you could have done it tastefully and, but no, that was,
he just completely did not.
Any further from that.
No, he was essentially like, hey guys, check it out. I'm in Japan. I'm in Suicide Forest.
How cool is that?
It's fucking awesome. We're going to have a walk and see what we find. It was the way he said something along the lines of like, let's see what we find. Like, what the hell do you think you're going to find, Logan? So obviously, they did find somebody in there and they filmed the body, which is horrific. It's horrific in the literal sense, and it's horrific in terms of respect for that person.
Oh, yeah.
And the people watching. People just go on YouTube to watch light-hearted content. And
like they did when they tuned into this podcast, but here we are.
Oh, the irony.
Look, we're late, to this story, so, yeah.
So, yeah, he obviously got flagged for doing that, but it was, I think the bigger issue in a way was the way he addressed it after. Because his attitude was, oh, I didn't know I was going to find that. Dude.
Of course you did. That's why you went there.
It's called the Suicide Forest.
Yeah.
You filmed it. You imagine, all right, for a 10-minute video, it will probably take several hours. He sat there and he scrubbed through the tracks. He cut the clips. He did color correction. He dubbed the audio. Like, there are so many stages.
So genuine, yeah.
Where you can cut that out. And he left it in. And then he did some other video afterwards. I don't remember what it was, but it was for the quote unquote purpose of suicide awareness. And he tried to raise money and claimed that it was all one big
apology,
social experiment.
I've changed.
Blah, blah, yeah.
It's all about him again.
It was.
Yeah.
His video was essentially, I'm really sorry. I'm going to raise money for suicide awareness because I have the platform to do it. So
he's kind of achieving there what he set out to achieve originally. He's making money off the suicide.
He made money off of suicide.
Yeah, he did.
So how could you not cancel him?
This is what I mean. Like, he had every right to be cancelled. I'm fully on board with him being cancelled.
He should have been dropped by YouTube entirely.
Well, when he's that big, how is it people around him not gone, Logan, you can't upload that?
That's what I mean. He surely has an editor, because I know Jake does daily vlogging. I think that's how the two of them became famous, is through the daily vlogs.
Right, that's how everyone became famous at the moment. Yeah.
There's no way you have the time to edit these kinds of luxury car mansion tour, big production videos. You have not got the time. You have to have an editor. And if you're a big YouTuber, you have one anyway. How in the hell has...
have loads of work for you, Seb.
How have the team not said to him, are you sure you want to leave this in?
And the other people there as well, his mates, were probably pretty
this
like-minded.
This is the Team 10 people that I'm saying.
Oh, right.
The Team 10 and literally his like editor and production. He must have a marketing
Ridiculous.
agency, yada, 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 people. How have none of them said, dude, cut this out?
Right.
I just don't get it.
So that isn't the reason. Is that maybe the reason KSI called him out originally?
I have no idea.
Right.
Genuinely don't know.
Okay. But well, let's say it is.
But he's a fucking lucky guy because it saved his career.
Yeah, KSI kind of
rejuvenated,
made him
resurrected.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said that.
Got him.
That's so bad. I can't believe.
Move on.
Of all the words to choose.
Nobody would have noticed that.
Oh gosh.
Cut that, Seb.
Welcome back to the comedy section.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I feel weird talking about all this now. Maybe we should have.
I'm coming back to YouTube. Yeah, we're coming back.
Basically, KSI ended up challenging Logan Paul anyway, and it was very good for Logan that KSI did that.
It was.
It kind of made everyone forget what he... Well, not really made everyone forget what he did, because I imagine KSI took loads of jabs at it.
Oh, for sure.
Was part of the fight talk. But it made him kind of big again, trending again and relevant again. And
they signed a 2-fight deal, so it was guaranteed.
Oh, right, yeah, exactly.
He was guaranteed a second round. So even if he didn't get traction the first time round, even if he lost the first time round, Logan was guaranteed
either way that works,
match.
Whoever loses the first time round, because you've always got the rematch storyline. Or, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did 3 fights, to be honest with you.
Probably will.
Although they've already drawn, so...
I reckon whoever wins...
To do 3, you have to have like one win the first one, the other win the second, and then the best of 3. But I don't know how you do... I mean, I don't really care, to be honest. But the fact they've gone pro is quite incredible, really.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. 20 minutes later.
I knew there was something else I forgot to say. Right. So the reason they went pro is because...
Just cut the last 20 minutes and then just go to this bit from when she last started talking
we'll
about
put a timestamp in the description.
Yeah. Because this has been a heavy episode too. I don't know if I'm happy
Honestly,
with this.
What's the thing? Paradigm shift from the first episode to this one?
Madness. We might have to redo this.
Nah, don't. Shh.
We might have to do another episode too and make this a different episode.
So the reason they went pro on this one, I mean, there's probably a whole bunch of reasons, but the reason that I found out today is that the law in LA, which is where they're having the fight.
Oh, okay. The last one was in the UK, wasn't it? I think it was in Manchester.
Mate, as if I know. But the law in LA is that amateur boxers are not allowed that kind of fight in a ring with an audience and stuff.
Is it white collar? Is the way? I think it's called white collar box. So. When it's not, you have the head guards basically.
Yes. Yeah. You're not allowed to do the kind of big event like that if they're not pro. Sure. Yeah. Which to me sounds really backwards. You're not allowed safety gear. You must fight raw.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds so strange to me. That's allowed. And then there's also a bunch of other rules about televising it and stuff. But that's part of the reason why they went pro for this one.
Is it not being streamed on YouTube now?
No.
Also, it's like Sky Sports box office.
It's literally like pay-per-view.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the level that YouTubers are at these days.
So now kids have to be 8-year-old kids have to ask their parents, can you buy me the boxing event?
Well, it's being streamed at 3 a.m. UK time. So they're like,
yeah, but that was probably the case for the first one to American audience, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then you think about English-speaking viewers across the US, Canada, Europe. There would obviously be more people. Well, not necessarily more, but for British viewers to watch it in British time and Americans to watch it in our time, it's probably easier.
You've lost me there completely.
Like the way that the time zone works, if that makes sense.
Not at all. But
so
I
let's
agree.
say if they're 8 hours behind us.
Yes.
Watching boxing at 12 p.m. in the US and 8 p.m. here, that's calm. That's easy.
Oh, right. I see what you mean.
Versus the other way around.
Right, yeah. It's a good time for everyone still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What I heard is that they reckon the views are going to be way lower this time because of that.
I think it's mental that they've got genuine boxing champions on the undercard.
And what's his name? Eddie Hearn? Is that
Eddie
his name?
Hearn's the promoter. Yeah. What about him?
But he's working on it as well, right? I don't know.
Yeah, so he wanted to do the first one, and he was
involved.
They wanted him to do the first one, and he was like, "Nah, that's some YouTube thing. You're joking." Then he saw the money it made, and he was like, "Yes, I'll do it." You called?
Exactly.
I think he probably called them for the second one. Like he was like 100%. I'm all over this because it is the right move. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
Follow
point.
the
Like,
money.
The way the world's going now. That's pretty much what Eddie Hearn said. Like I kind of agree with everything. Like how he feels about YouTube is kind of the same way. Like don't really like it, but this is
Just got to accept it.
it's kind of the new TV.
It definitely is the new
It's
TV.
the new TV.
Well,
Like,
you could argue kind of Netflix and streaming.
yeah, but like I think
Otherwise,
reality
yeah.
TV's dead. I think
Oh,
it's YouTube now.
Literally, it's Love Island. Love Island's
Yeah.
keeping people on. That's it.
Maybe
I
we
think.
should sell out and just have beef.
Just go on Love Island.
We should, no, just have beef with each other and just do the whole
I would
thing.
do that for free.
You can start. Yeah, you would.
Let's go.
You would.
Let's go, champ.
Oh yeah, that's
Shannon Briggs.
Shannon the Cannon. Yeah. Let's go, champ. Yeah. That's all he
It's
says.
all he
Literally,
says.
all he says.
He's like a wind-up toy. Like there's a string in his back.
Yeah.
I think Eddie's just pulling the string and just letting it go.
Do you think he'll do that in like during the fight? That's all he shouts.
Do you think he says that just like in his day-to-day life?
Yeah, I think so. That's his
Sitting-
Tinder bio,
yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Sitting down to have dinner
Let's
with
go,
his
champ.
family.
You're the champ,
Let's go,
champ.
champ.
Yeah. That is
Baby
amazing.
toddler starts walking. Let's go, champ.
He's probably called Champ as well. That's where it started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Do you reckon he does that like during, in the fight and you do round one for like 2 minutes and then they're in the corner just being like.
He's just really
like,
quietly whispering.
all he says is, let's go, Champ. Let's go. That's like KSI, whoever's training KSI is probably there. It's like, yeah, you start doing more body shots, blah, blah, blah. You go over to Logan, let's go, Champ. You got it, Champ. Let's go. Let's go, Champ. You're the champ, Champ. Let's go, Champ.
And,
That's the
Logan's
title of the
just
episode.
nodding.
Let's go, Champ.
Logan's just nodding, like sweat dripping off his brow.
Yeah.
I got this. I got this.
I got
Let's
this.
go, champ.
Let's go, Champ. How they have not made merch off that yet, I don't know.
He wears shirts.
Oh, he does?
He's
Oh, okay.
wearing shirts with
Yeah.
his own slogan. In
Yeah, he
blazers.
has to.
He's got a hat.
Well, it's not his own slogan. That's just his full vocabulary. That's just all it is.
The range of his diction.
Let's go, Champ. I reckon he's got a personalised number plate he drives around in and everything. Right. Amazing. So that's the world of YouTube covered.
Yeah. You
Probably,
don't need to log in. We've covered it all. That's it.
probably to the extent of our knowledge.
The history of YouTube.
The history of
from
YouTube.
07.
There is a boxing match then in November. I have no idea what the actual date is.
8th or 9th. I think it's the 9th.
Okay. KSI versus Logan Paul. But you have to
Let us
probably
know.
buy it for like $14.99, I imagine, on Sky Box
Just
Office.
stream it, man. Just
Oh,
go
you can probably do it on
or
Twitch.
something.
Yeah, illegally stream it. Yeah, not that we encourage that.
Other streaming sites
Yeah.
and lawful
Other
practices.
illegal ways are available.
Other
Yeah.
lawful practices are available.
Sure, but
But
just
go on
stream it for
Twitch,
free.
just
Yeah,
go
just stream it for free. Because we might do that. Maybe we'll do that. Because we'll
Should
get
we
views.
live stream
We'll get views
on
if we
the
talk
pod?
about it.
Why do you keep outing it?
What? Because it's obvious. Let's just, you know what I mean? Just praise
I'm
it.
here for a good time.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah.
Talking to Tinder bios. Yeah. Yeah. No. We've got the YouTube stuff. I think it's quite smart of us actually to the YouTube stuff in episode 2 because we might get in external. You know what I mean? We just label this KSI and Logan Paul.
Oh, we're going to spam the tags
Yeah.
on this one.
So people listen to episode 2. This is it. It's going to be funny again after
yeah, if
this.
you think this is going to be a sports thing,
We're just no.
It's gonna be
or a
up until
YouTube thing. I
November
mean, there
the
might be
10th.
the odd YouTube thing, but not as serious. We weren't very serious with the Logan thing, but we had to.
yeah,
I mean, we probably won't ever talk about KSI and Logan Paul ever again until the fight.
you
And
say
then
that.
We'll talk about that for a bit. And
I'm
then,
making no promises.
well, you can try, but I won't. I won't have anything to add to it at all.
I'm
Right.
not informed enough.
And I haven't been able to
clearly.
make jokes this episode
Oh,
because
poor
it's
you.
been too serious. So, yeah, that's the. And this is not what we planned to talk about at all either.
There was no plan.
Yeah, there was. I wanted to talk about the news that interested me this week.
Okay, well, after this little transition, we'll get right back on that.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Great Portland Street.
That was good. That's very good.
Segue.
I applaud you
I'm
for
getting
that.
good at this. Episode 2.
Are we going to do a welcome back?
No.
Why not?
The transition's like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but we were away for them 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Thank you for minding the gap.
Did you miss us?
Whatever. So in the news this week,
Mm-hmm.
I was on Instagram because we are on Instagram.
We are.
If you'd like to follow us, can you remember off the top of your head what
It
our
is. We are
Instagram
at-
handle is?
At the TOT pod _
And on
on Instagram.
Twitter is
Same on Twitter, but without the underscore.
okay.
At the TOT pod.
Awesome. And because I was on Instagram, just constantly
Mhm.
updating how many followers we were getting,
Mm-hmm.
I saw CEX, one of my favourite shops. Other shops are available, but don't bother because CX is the best. It's not
come through sponsor.
Yeah. Not unless you're like trading, but if you're buying anyway. So on their Instagram, they said that the Simpsons Hit and Run for the PlayStation 2, the classic game of PlayStation 2, could be getting a remaster. PlayStation 4. Mm-hmm. Did you play that game?
I think I'm the 1% of our age group. I think I'm.
There's a private joke in there. Yeah. Never mind.
I'm not one of those people in it that played the game. I don't know how.
Get out.
That was great. Come on.
No, get out. Seriously. How have you not played that game?
I'm not sure if I played it. That's the thing. I don't recall playing it.
There were like 2 other Simpsons games, but the only one anyone ever played was Hit and Run.
I know, that's the thing.
It was that, yeah.
Everyone spoke about the game, and I feel like somehow it just missed me. I don't know how, but I did have the Simpsons movie.
It didn't miss you. It did very well. I didn't need you at all.
Thanks.
Yeah. No, it was a great game, but then it's one of the things you play it as an adult, and I realised every single mission is exactly the same. I'm not quite sure. If they made that now, I don't think it would. Like, obviously, nostalgia is going to get what it is. But if they brought that out like brand new now, without nostalgia, it's just you have to drive somewhere within 2 minutes. That's literally every mission.
I was about to say, talk me through what the game is.
Well, you have to drive somewhere in 2 minutes.
Cool.
Just after you do that about 12 times,
you said I was missing out on.
Yeah, you become a different Simpsons character in a different part of Springfield, and you just keep going.
Okay.
And I never finished the game. I never complete the last bit where you have to drive somewhere in 2 minutes in a part of Springfield with a different Simpsons character. I couldn't do it.
Which part was that?
It was the last mission where you had to drive.
And the bit before that?
Somewhere. No, it was after the bit where you had to drive somewhere.
And then before that bit?
That was the start of the game, nothing happened.
And you didn't have to drive somewhere in 2 minutes?
No. You got the bus. Cool. You get on the train with that one. That was fun.
That
was that weird mission. And then they realised that it didn't go very well, so they reverted it back to you drive somewhere within 2 minutes. Because the train, you would never get there in 2 minutes. It was always delayed. So that inspired me, because last week we had a game.
Yes.
Where I did amazing. What, 3 out of 3?
We have the audio evidence to prove otherwise.
Well, don't go back and listen to episode 1 because I got 3 out of 3. But you did at the end of that. You said until now. No, you said it was me that had to come up with a game for next week.
I said you should. Yeah, we should take it in turns.
I was in a mood about getting 0.5 out of 3, which is my real score.
Mm-hmm.
So I've given you 8.
Oh my god!
You have 8 guesses. So what this is, it's descriptions of classic video games.
Okay.
And you have to guess what the game is.
Okay.
Now I have stolen some of these. Okay, I've stolen all of them except the last one. From
Shannon Briggs.
From Shannon. Let's go, champ! I shouted into my mic again, I'm sorry. We get Shannon as a guest, that's all he'd do, can you imagine?
We'll just Skype him.
Yeah.
Periscope.
His I think I know what his username is. It's Let's Go Champ.
Yeah, but like the E is a 3.
Yeah. That's his number.
The 0 is a no.
Yeah. So yeah, these are descriptions of classic video games.
Mm-hmm.
You have to guess what they are.
Let's go, champ.
Are you ready?
Let's go, champ.
Okay. So, in this game, you play a vengeful man. It's not KSI. You play a vengeful man destroying the homes of countless meandering creatures because your girlfriend left you for a turtle.
Left you for a turtle. Could that be Super Mario?
That is Super Mario. Hooray! We need a sound effect, don't we, of a ding ding ding.
Well, add that in post.
Let's go, champ! Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the game. Well done. So you got 100%.
See you next week.
Yeah. All right. So next one. You're the most violent criminal in the history of the world, who never dies in intensive care and who keeps paying the police to let him out with all his weapons.
That sounds like a really off version of GTA.
It is GTA. Yeah. It's exactly what GTA is. You're the most violent criminal in the history of the world.
Yeah.
Because you just go around RPGing people because you're bored.
Yeah.
And you never die in intensive care.
That always gets me. You can get shot, stabbed.
You literally get blown up.
Chainsaw. Yep. Yeah. You just come out with like that little.
And you keep all your weapons as well. Like you pay a fine, or like I think in GTA 4, I can't remember. GTA 5 wasn't like that, but you
cheat codes.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah. You keep paying the police to let you out with all the weapons. You just vicious cycle. Yeah, there you go. Oh,
Wasted.
2 out of 2. So you've beaten me from last week already.
Hooray!
No episode 3, everyone. Right. So you're a sadist.
I am. Yes. How did you know? Can we play the game?
Yeah, you're fine. You're a sadist who enslaves local wildlife and forces them to fight each other for amusement and cash. And it's not Zoo Tycoon.
I need that one again.
You're a sadist
Yes.
So this is a relatable one for you.
Read me the question.
Who enslaves local wildlife and forces them to fight each other for amusement and cash?
Pokemon.
Yeah. That's Pokemon. That's what it is.
It is.
Gotta catch
Did
them
you
all.
ever play the game?
Never played any Pokemon game ever.
Oh, no, it wasn't a Pokemon game. It was this DS game called Spectrobes.
Nope, I didn't have a DS.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
I've got I still have my original DS from 2006.
You're a big gamer. That's why you got 3 out of 3 so far.
Literally the year it was released. I think it's 06. I still have it.
Right.
And I bought a charger for it like last year.
Yeah.
Hadn't played it for several years. I bought a charger for it last year. Dug up 3 of my favourite games.
Yeah.
Have a guess which of the 3.
Was it Super Mario, GTA, and Pokemon? Because you seem to be very familiar with those so far.
It was Ratatouille.
Oh,
the movie
I had
game.
that game on PS2. That was so good. You
yeah.
scurry around. Yeah.
You get
like
to
I do in real
click on the
life.
screen.
Yeah.
I had the Simpsons movie game.
Yeah.
And I had Tony Hawk Underground.
Did you? What, in your basement?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Have you let him out yet? Or
No, I told him to finish the coding on the DS game, and then he
could have got him to edit the pod instead.
But I actually, part of the reason why I got that charger was so determined, because I found the Simpsons movie game, and I remembered I never completed the final level, much like you with Hit and Run.
Like a guitar battle with God or something.
Yeah, it's something with God.
I had it on the Xbox. You got an achievement for pressing start.
You have to keep switching through the characters to like take advantage of their powers, you know?
Yeah, right.
Or their skills.
Damn it, you just got the description for the Simpsons movie game.
Rats.
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
Yeah.
So I really like sat there charging this DS that's like nearly 15 years old. Yeah, I got it when I was 9. So like 13 years old. Almost 14 years old. Just so I could try and complete the boss level.
Oh, wow. And you haven't done it yet?
Haven't done it yet, but you know, there's still hope. It still works.
Think you've waited long enough?
14 years? 13?
Yeah. Saying that they haven't brought out another Simpsons movie since then.
Exactly.
So you've got time.
Maybe no one else has completed it.
I did. On the Xbox.
All right, well.
Got 100% on it, mate.
Next question.
Don't have to brag about it. So, a bunch of friends, which I'll just describe to you. Friends are basically people in your life. I know you haven't got any, so it's like they're people in your life that you do stuff with. And,
people.
People, innit?
Right.
So a bunch of friends force each other into car accidents with fruits and reptile roadkill.
Fruits and reptile road.
A bunch of friends force each other into car accidents with fruits and reptile roadkill.
Super Mario Kart.
No, it's just Mario Kart. No, it's just Mario Kart.
Oh, come on. Half point.
No, I'll give you a point for that. I'll give you a point. Because I guess you do the same on Super Mario Kart.
Yeah.
So that's fine. 4 out of 4. Wow, when you were this good on the Simpsons movie game.
Smashing it, bro. Super.
So, let's go, champ. So speaking of said friends, you then put all of your friends in a house and watch them sleep. What game is that?
The Sims.
Yeah. I never played that.
Another one of my favourites.
I never played The Sims.
Absolutely love The Sims.
I don't know why. I feel like I would have loved it.
It's great.
Yeah. Not off that description.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds like the creepiest, saddest basement 40-year-old that has no friends type description.
All right. I wrote that. Never mind.
How old are you?
An emperor's reign is threatened by drug-addled Italians from the north.
An emperor's reign is threatened by...
Drug-addled Italians from the north.
The Godfather?
No. Have you ever seen The Godfather?
No. I just heard drug-addled Italians.
Wow.
Something to do with mafia.
Yeah. The Godfather video game.
I don't know.
Super Mario Bros.
I actually haven't played that.
No. Oh, well, it's about an emperor's reign is threatened by drug-addled Italians from the north.
Right. Yeah, cool.
Brexit
Rings a bell.
Brexit means Brexit. Right. So you do that thing you avoid doing all day, every day in your messy room, but you do it for fun against the stress of a time limit.
What? Cleaning something?
So you do that thing, you're in this game, you do that thing that you avoid doing all day, every day in your messy room, but instead do it for fun against the stress of a time limit.
Is that a euphemism?
No.
That sounds really weird.
It's a euphemism for this game.
What?
It's Tetris.
What in the world?
You played Tetris?
Yeah, but how?
You have the things falling and you have to arrange them.
I know what Tetris is.
Yeah. Well, clearly not. You got it wrong.
you do that thing that you avoid doing in your room every day.
No, you do that thing you avoid doing all day, every day in your messy room. So cleaning up and like arranging things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do it at the stress of a
Yeah,
time
but
limit.
who the hell's like making their bed with like a rectangle, like
no, it's about arranging things.
Sheet.
No, it's about my mum. But it's about arranging things. Like, you know.
I wouldn't describe it as that.
No, you wouldn't. That's why you got it wrong.
Right, there we go.
You'll like this next one. You invest the time and energy into learning an instrument, but without developing a real skill.
Sounds familiar. Tara Parville's The Life Game.
The drumming lesson. No.
I was just not even listening.
No one else is either.
Yeah.
That's it.
Again, I need it again.
You invest the time and energy into learning what the question was, Tara. No. You invest the time and energy into learning an instrument, but without developing a real skill.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
I am a Guitar Hero.
You've actually got them all because the last one I actually wrote.
Okay. I'm gonna. You know what? You got to flex about one of those. Was it number 4? Whichever one you completed. The Simpsons game that you completed.
Completed it, mate.
Yeah.
Can't complete it.
I can. Complete it, mate. My claim to fame is that I've gotten on the Guitar Hero leaderboard on Guitar Hero Arcade in at least 3 different locations. 4 times.
The living room, the bedroom, and the kitchen.
Brighton Pier. If anyone's down at Brighton Pier, play Barracuda.
I think that's where Joe Weller's from.
Maybe.
I think he's from Brighton.
He's from Brighton Pier.
Specifically on
from
the pier.
From the pier, yeah. If anyone's down at Brighton Pier, Barracuda, you'll see TAR. Claimed it. Completed it, mate.
Is that your flex?
Yeah.
Okay. The last one, I wrote this one.
Mm-hmm. Well done.
Yeah, I learned to read.
You learned how to write English just for this game.
Exactly.
You see the dedication, the work we're putting in, guys.
So you play online, or 10-year-old kids tell you you're a knobhead virgin to suck your mum.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, well I actually put...
Could also be any modern game.
That's literally what I wrote. I put any online game / Call of Duty. That is what I wrote. Anything
released post 2010?
Since online became a thing, basically. I probably should have put Fortnite in there, but I've never played it and I don't really know what it's about.
I don't know. I just heard.
And I tried to keep it to games that you would know as well.
So we went old school. We went 80s.
Just went, like 80s
Cheers.
retro Tetris. The one you didn't get. Yeah.
Because that's a shit description.
No, it's not. It's pretty good.
It is.
No, it's not.
There should have been something about like...
I'll tell you what, come back next week with a better description.
All right. Challenge accepted.
And if I don't guess it's Tetris straight away, then...
Let's go, champ.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Right.
Keep clear of the doors, please.
Well, no, I just want to say like that this was quite a special episode, really.
Is it?
Yeah, I can't see other episodes being like this until we start filming it.
Special in that way. I thought you meant there was like something fun was going to happen, like a surprise. You got me excited.
Yeah,
like,
surprise.
Special.
It's an hour and 15 minutes.
Special as in it's got way more serious and deep than we intended.
This is what I mean. It's a train of thought. You know, I did say this last week. You never know. We might start talking.
You knew what you were getting into.
I don't know how they would because I didn't.
I mean, the irony. You knew you were getting into something that we don't know. It's like that Willy Wonka thing.
You could have let us know. Yeah.
There's no easy way of knowing. Showing.
There you go. 2 songs as well.
2 in 1.
2 in 1.
Honestly, comedy, society and culture, music and soundtracks. Got it all.
This was a weird episode.
It's very weird.
But you know, Tara's hungover.
I am.
I now feel hungover.
Good.
Yeah, that was it.
But thank you for listening.
Yeah, seriously.
If you've made it this far.
Sorry for listening.
If you've made it this far, I genuinely think you should just tweet "Let's Go Champ."
That's smart. Yes, tweet "Let's Go Champ" at us. Yeah.
And
I'll
give us your better descriptions of how you would describe Tetris.
Yeah.
So I can prove James wrong.
I challenge you.
Yeah, there you go.
Seriously, let's go, champ.
A quick shout out to our sound engineer.
I think we've given him enough shout outs.
Yeah, but it's going to make sense now.
We spoke more about him.
We've just said
KSI.
hi Seb about 10 times.
Yeah, hi Seb, by the way. Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Seb and anyone that has genuinely listened. We hope you've enjoyed the crispy sounds.
I hope the crispy sounds because I was in charge of the laptop and press record, and I'm a bit worried that
you've worked very hard today, James.
That I've swiped something and just ruined the sound levels or something. Yeah.
I was going to say we'll see you next week. That doesn't really work.
Yeah, we're
for
filming
sounds.
it. Yeah, no, we'll film it.
Yeah,
we'll film it as early as next
Instagram
week.
live.
Oh, we could have done that actually. You got the laptop with the webcam.
Oh God. I think we need to wrap it up here.
Yeah, we should. This is the dead space at the end. This is what this should be.
We'll see. Quote, quote. See you next time.
You'll hear us next time?
You'll hear us next time.
That sounds creepy. There's no actually way of doing this without it sounding. I'll tell you what, tweet it away, along with Tetris.
Just do all the work
how
for
to end the show. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.